Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs with a reach of 100. Here comes Terrence. This back. A lot of trash talk. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. A swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. So much firepower here. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
These two fighters are made for one another. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What?
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You'd like to see more jabs. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job blocking the hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. The right hook misses. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. All the time. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And there goes Jacobs. He's down. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Both men step back for just a moment. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What about Jacobs in that last round? Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Well done with that counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Jab slightly off target. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round. On to the 5th we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter. Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punch. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.